We're live, to my knowledge. You too nosy, Dr. Mad Dog 64. Sorry guys, we were like a minute or two late, I know. No, you're not late, we were late. We were busy talking about Facebook, guys. Is it a holiday? Not to my knowledge. And if it is, I'm sorry.
All right, so I got the PC, $50 off, and the microphone to go to.
Yeah, the microphone's the only thing that actually like does sound appealing. The rest is probably so ratchet.
I know, it's probably all gonna be rough, but where's my... Sorry guys, we're doing working on a Facebook Market PC video. We kind of got caught up in the negotiations.
Inspector Go-Go Gadget.
Let's see, so it'd be 30 minutes from here. Let me see.
That's an hour of driving right there.
Yeah, we got an hour of driving today. It's like a mini micro center. Mini micro center for a Facebook PC, baby. All right.
This will be like the longest I've let someone else drive me in like, like 5.
You want to drive my car?
I don't know if I trust that.
You sure? You can drive it, I don't care.
I'd be willing to try it today. I don't know if I want to drive it the full hour.
Yeah, you can try it.
I know you offered before and I was like, it's too new.
Yeah.
But you've kind of broken it in
I've
a
already
little bit.
scratched the front bumper, so
ran
I mean,
into some stuff.
you know, if
Good.
it gets a little more damage, then I'll have the reason to like go get it fixed.
To actually get an insurance claim.
Yeah. I'd be like, yeah, he did that too.
Be like, so guys, look, I wasn't even driving. Can you put it on this guy's insurance?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let me see.
CPU is AMD 7600 Sweet. Yeah, that. That's an educated thing you just said.
I'm trying to think. It'd be 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back.
Like what time?
I was thinking like noon. Or should we do earlier, like after the stream and like just go?
Might as well just, I mean, unless you think we have a reason not to just go. I feel like we're less likely to get stuff done in between then and there than if we just like get it all out of the way.
So yeah, it'd be like 30 minutes. I'll just say meet around like 10:40 or something, 20:45.
Yeah. God, hopefully they don't work or something. Did they say they were like pretty open or did they just say what time?
I said, can you do the 50 and as long as you're cool with meeting up this afternoon no later than 3 and said works for me.
Oh. And then you're like, all right, so I'm ready to meet in the next hour. Did you ever get your refund from yesterday's YouTube video? Did we actually do that?
I don't think I ever did. It says I have return privileges until October through Walmart. Walmart's excessive with their returns, so I have not tried it yet.
Look, it is our good friends at respect.io. We need to meet these people. I will say, guys, if you're ever looking for good deals and like a pretty trusted company on eBay, respect.io. I don't think we've ever had like an issue with one of their products, and if we have, they've been really good about returns. I would have remembered. I salute fellow Americans. Thanks, Hunter.
Thank you, Hunter.
We salute you, the UK.
Hunter, you and your comments on that video after you scammed us, being like, you guys got an upgrade. And I was like, buddy.
An upgrade?
And I was like, okay, we at least thought theoretically, like, I'll give you that. Doing research, the iGPU is actually not, like the iGPU in that older Ryzen CPU is actually better than the newer one, which is funny. But in terms of architecture, obviously it's not true 7000 series. AMD is bullshitting with their 7000 series CPUs, whatever. But in terms of just like newer modern architecture and the fact that we found a higher RAM capacity CPU touchscreen laptop for less than we paid on eBay from this company, which I would say, yeah, maybe you're like, well, you bought it at Walmart refurbished. That shit was not refurbished, all right?
Then again, I feel like nothing we ever buy is refurbished.
Well, see, again, you're comparing Walmart versus eBay. We're more or less, that seller was like an eBay seller. I wouldn't even consider them Walmart. Like, they were on the Walmart marketplace, but they acted like a freaking eBay seller, so.
Dude, hold up. This thing is like mint.
Oh, we got a mint 1660 Super. Oh, damn, that thing is like.
Like, it looks like it's like never been used.
Damn, nice.
I was just giving a shout out, respect.io. I'm telling y'all, they're a good eBay seller.
I almost opened both cases. All right, let's move this one this time.
Did the other? Well, I guess you know what. This is the giveaways.
This month's
Have they all
giveaway.
looked like this? Like pretty clean.
I think so, yeah.
For some reason, I don't remember building it. Wait, was that here?
That was the one that you started with me, and then you had to leave.
Yeah,
and Joan
so I
and
wasn't here when you
finished
guys put in the graphics
it. Yes,
card.
yeah, Joan and I finished the build.
Yeah, that was when gas pumps were ran into.
Gas pumps were ran into.
What's up, Kermit?
Here is this.
So 7600 with 1660. How come mighty CPU with puny GPU? Well, okay, firstly, I just want to point out, 1660 Super they're not that bad. I mean, yeah, I would say they're like comparable to like an RTX 3050, or at least not too far off.
They are pretty much RTX 3050s.
Okay, RTX 3050. Yeah. So, you know, I wouldn't really tell someone to go to their way to pair an RTX 3050 with a 7600, but I would say if it was between getting like a 5800X and like, you know, a really crappy like freaking GT 1030, or getting the 7600 with it, you know what I mean? Like, I would just tell people the whole upgrade path. That's kind of what we did in the video.
Yeah, and the video concept was really just the best way to get into AM5 and get a slightly better GPU using stuff that you could just buy in the US. Obviously, if you saved, you got the 7500F option, but that's not in the US. You have to wait a while for shipping, yada, yada, yada. You could go that route and then maybe get a slightly better GPU, but even then, you'd probably be looking at maybe like a 6600, maybe like a 2060, something like that.
You're not looking at like, you guys would still be asking the same question. The 7600 is just an awesome CPU that can handle like, I normally recommend for the 7600, like I think what was it, like 670, 675. I would normally tell people if you're gonna do a 7600, go probably closer to 800 or more. Like I think 800 should be about the minimum for a 7600 build. So that was kind of the point of this, is like,
8400F is a weird CPU. Isn't it like a decent amount worse than a 7600? Like versus the 7500F, which is like the same price, the 8400F is like a good amount worse. Why is everyone adding Kermit? What is going on? What are y'all doing? Yeah, see, I don't really like that when the 7500F exists. I think you either go 7600 or do the 7500F option. The 8400F kind of gets crap because it basically is a Ryzen 5 5600, but on AM5. Which is
the fact that it's like even newer is just gross.
It's just weird. Like it just doesn't make any sense. But I mean, obviously AMD just ignores the fact that people in China are reselling the CPUs that they made China only. So
really, I said Micro Center at first. I was like, oh hey, is it worth the time to learn how to use a BIOS? Like, it is only worth it if you need to do it. Otherwise, no.
Well, see, that's the whole point, Hunter Fabio. You say forces you to get DDR5. The whole idea is for you to be on a newer platform for around the same cost. I would get that in a budget build with something like this versus a 3600, unless you're going like really cheap. Like the highest I would go for a 3600 build is like 400, 450 nowadays.
There's also a lot of games that they have some big, like we've noticed, like Fortnite, for example.
Huge performance bump with the new CPU.
We're not talking like, let's just say you did like a 3600 with like a, I mean, it's a Gen 4 CPU. Let's say you did it with like a RX 6600.
Yep.
You're gonna notice a pretty big difference in Fortnite versus the 7600 with that same GPU.
Here, there's least bit of difference. Example, the 5700 is 130 bucks. Try beating that. That's what the 7500F costs. Is like $120. And then you get a motherboard that's like, I mean, obviously the motherboard would be a little more expensive. DDR5 is pretty cheap here now. Like you can get 16 gigs of DDR5 for, it was $48. So you get DDR5, 48 bucks. You get the motherboard. Like you're maybe spending, compared to that with like a B550 and DDR4, you're maybe spending like 40 or 50 more dollars.
And you will notice their performance difference.
Yeah, you will notice. It'd be a massive difference.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but then you're like, what's the point of that if you're getting on an old platform that definitely can't upgrade anymore? I mean, I'm all for AM4, don't get me wrong, but these cheaper AM5 CPUs make it really, really hard to recommend. This was a conversation we were having during our last CPU tier list we did yesterday, is like how viable is AM4 when you can get the cheapest AM5 CPU with a motherboard that's decent enough for an upgrade path for like maybe $30 or $40 more. DDR5, the IPC improvements on 7000 series is a big jump in certain games, you know?
Yeah, like I would, in all honesty, I mean, so like I have 7700 here, 5800X at home. If I had to upgrade my PC at home and it was free, I would go to the 7600X and DDR5. I'm like that confident.
That said, you could come right now if you wanted to.
That's not gonna work. Tell them you can come to us right now.
Let's do 1045. All right, so we'll have to do a little intro, and then we'll be
on the road.
Underway.
Did I already take on what did I do with my CPU chat? What'd you guys do with it?
It was already out of the case. It was like sitting.
What did I do with it?
CPU, where art thou? Speaking of 7000 series Ryzen, it's disappearing on us.
No, like.
Oh. Hi.
What?
I put that over there. I was trying to organize the builds separately, and then wait, where's the other one? Oh, it's right here.
Wait, what?
They were all over the place. It was crazy.
Maybe stick with the 70. Yeah, go with 7000X 3D. Like we were just talking about that in the tier list too.
Yep.
Unless you have this really rare use case, and I can tell you, gaming is not that rare use case.
It's not that use case.
Streaming is also not that use case while gaming. The only time you need like the 7900X 3D or like anything above that is if you're into like some crazy content creation, or if you're into like maybe 3D modeling and some stuff like that. But even then,
you gotta have a workload that really needs more cores.
Yeah, even then, I would still look at the benchmark comparisons.
And they're like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. In some places, they're the exact same price. But again, in gaming, there are situations where the 7800X 3D actually performs better than it. So, which is so weird. She finally ran out of stock on that cable nightmare case. Well, the case itself isn't a cable nightmare. It's when you load it up with a ton of V-True fans, that's when it's a nightmare. But I think we still have one more left. We have one more.
Especially, are you saying is he saying it's a $2 to $3 difference for the X3D
versus the 7800X?
Just normal X? Because that's another big thing, is like that 3D V cache, I'm telling you.
It's something.
It. That is it.
It's a real official catnip. Or your catnap. I thought I said catnip. What's catnap? Except it should be catnip. I like that better.
They're taking an official catnap.
Catnap. What's good, guys? How you doing? I'm gonna get a 7600X, and then I can upgrade any CPU I want to in the future. I mean, with the commitment of AM5, as long as you get a decent enough AM5 motherboard, you will have at least probably 3 to 4 more, 4 would be stretching it, 3 at least CPU upgrade generations to go with.
And I don't know what GPU you're getting, but as we've been telling people too, like the 7600X is an awesome CPU that can handle almost I would say most of the GPUs in the market currently.
I felt very comfortable, especially if you're playing at 1440p or 4K with FSR. With the 7800 GRE, it was good.
Yeah.
Like that's top of the line AMD. I'd say realistically 4070 Ti you could do. I mean, realistically, I'm at home using a 5800X with a 4070 Ti, so it would work. But
we've proven it.
Yeah, we've proven it. Mine's definitely like pushing it, but she works.
The 7800X 3D is the only AMD CPU I would buy. Oh,
only?
Intel boy?
Only? You wouldn't buy the 7600X? What would you buy instead of the 7600X? What does GRE stand for? The Golden Rabbit Edition. It was originally a China-only exclusive that AMD got a lot of hype around and they decided to sell it in the US.
I must put this in backwards.
The Gree. Congratulations, you received 100 messages today. Whoa!
Oh my God!
Y'all going crazy this morning.
Oh my God!
I saw,
the price difference?
He's probably not watching because he's still probably in the midst of it, but I saw Pinky Tech had a flying disaster on Twitter. He was like live tweeting his like, I'm still sitting in the airport. It is like 1 a.m. The attendant is not here yet.
From London?
Yeah, going to London. He's like having a horror story of them like not having a pilot and all that. Flying right now is just a mess. They're still trying to recover from that whole the whole update fiasco.
Right. So the 7600X right now is $199. Well, $200. The 7800X 3D is $385.
Yeah, it's a big jump.
See, that's just I don't know. I mean, yeah, me personally, I'm like, you're almost paying double. $185 difference. You're basically almost buying two 7600Xs. Depending on your use case, a lot of people do not need that. A lot of people are going to find that going from the 7600X to the 7800X 3D, you're not going to have like these crazy FPS differences that you might think. But there are some people that like, yeah, let's say you got a 4070 Ti or better, or you know,
that's gonna be a higher budget than sure.
Yeah, I would say 7900 or better as well for AMD.
Yeah.
Then yeah, you can probably notice some good FPS. Also, depending on the game, like we were talking about, like Fortnite, you'll probably get some performance boost in that.
Guys, are you gonna be driving around the Cybertruck in Fortnite today? Let's freaking go.
Is that today that it releases?
Let's go, boys.
Boy. It's gonna be so quiet. It's gonna go.
Do you guys think an RTX 4090 in a gaming GPU or workstation GPU? I mean, I think it's just an enthusiast GPU. I think it's similar to what the Titan used to be, where it was actually designed for like workstation tasks, but the top of the line gamers will buy it. It's just Nvidia's flex card. Like, it's one of those things where like most people don't need it unless you just really want to have the best of the best, and money is no object to you when it comes to a PC build.
And guys, remember this analogy, because I recently came up with it. It's amazing. It works, especially for new cars. Getting the top of the line components in your PC is like buying a Ferrari. It's not like buying something more dependable. Just because you're paying more does not make it, more reliable. It really makes it worse. So that's why at PC Bros, we really heavily, even though I think we're doing 3 4090 builds right now, funny enough, for customs.
Yes, I know we have some high-end customs.
But normally we try to sway people away. We tell them basically, look, unless you just absolutely need 4090, if you don't, go 4080, go 4070 Ti Super. Don't go i9 like 14th Gen KS. Get yourself, like, if you really are an Intel fanboy, get maybe like the 12th Gen i7, maybe like 13th, 14th Gen like i5s, because I don't think we've had issues with those really.
Just be scared of 14th Gen.
Yeah, and then with the AMD, don't go with the 7950X 3D. Go with the 7800X 3D.
Get a really good setup instead too. Like you could spend a lot of money on like a stupid overkill monitor instead of like buying, like a CPU that's gonna honestly cause you more problems.
I'm just saying too, for our little video which I don't know if it's out yet, but where we switch genders.
What?
I'm just kidding. But
what?
I had a good experience, I think mainly because I was still on my setup. So nothing really felt, I think if we had done that video and done a whole budget build challenge where it was like a $200 PC and a $100 setup,
yes,
I would have been like, wow, this is horrible.
Yes, the setup really does help.
It makes a big difference, way more than you guys might think.
I was checking now on the cheapest AM5 CPU motherboard combo, 8500G, A620M, $240 is not terrible, I guess. But a 4500 and A520 is 130.
This 105, okay, so.
By difference, it doesn't include RAM. I guess in your, let me look up, let me do something real quick, let's see. Because I would not get the 8500G. Now, those APU ones, I wouldn't really get that unless you're rocking an APU. Again,
I also want to point out too, though, that the 4500, there's it's cheaper, but with
that's
the
a
Gen 3
big drop off.
It's a really way bigger difference than you might think in terms of performance.
So let's see cheapest, and honestly, if I was gonna go AM5, I would get a B650. I wouldn't settle for an A620M. So you can get a gigabyte B650 for 120. And so basically it'd be 240 like you're saying, but with that you would get the 7500F for about $120 AliExpress, 120 for the motherboard, DDR5 memory, so you're looking at about 280 on that price point, which I think is more than worth it at that point, because then you could build a PC for heck $600. That would be.
I mean,
really
don't quote me too, but I feel like a 5800X versus a 7500F, the 7500F will probably perform the same, maybe even better in most games.
Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah.
So. I mean, I don't know. To me, that's basically it's saying the most entry-level 7000 series CPU will outperform AM5's almost top-of-the-line CPU.
Yeah.
The X3D is kind of a different story, obviously. That's almost like the 1080 Ti of the AM5 platform.
You don't get me wrong, we'll do AM4 builds now and again because it is good performance, but we're talking longevity and just spending a little extra money. We'll always push people who want a longer-lasting computer to AM5. Because AM4, I mean, it will work for a long time, don't get me wrong. I mean, they're still releasing CPUs, but you don't have DDR5, and we just think in specific games, there's a pretty big difference.
I find out on the internet that Intel has found problems for their high-end CPUs.
Correct.
Yes.
That is the thing.
When you say when they say they found out the problem, do you mean you feel like they found new things?
They didn't. So Intel, I think, did another update because it's been really ramping up, saying that there's a lot of creators who are really into the space are basically saying yeah, these CPUs are just messed up. There's no update that's going to fix them. Mm-hmm. And now Intel is claiming that it is a microcode update that could fix it, which they've yet to actually push. So it's still kind of up in the air. It's okay, so what's happening?
I know, it's crazy. I've seen the amount of shorts creators that have been just dogging on Intel right now is crazy.
Well, right now, from what I've heard and from other people, is if you just it's really a voltage issue, and if you end up locking in your clock speeds on your CPUs, you're probably fine. But I don't know long term yet. I have a 1400 KS, but I've only had it for what, like 3 months?
A few months, yeah.
Like 2 or 3 months now. So 12 gen isn't that big of a deal. It's really the 13 and the 14 gen CPUs.
I mean, I know for sure we've done PC Bros builds too for customers
Yeah.
with 13th and 14th gen i7s, i9s.
You've done a decent amount, yeah.
I don't feel like we've really gotten any, or at least not many.
We've
of them
had
back.
a decent amount of like, I mean, it's the usual with the high-end build. My game's blue screening, yada
Yeah.
yada. I know Fortnite and some esports titles, blue screening is a big issue with those CPUs right now. Yeah, 12 gen's not the issue really. Like we still push 12 gen stuff. It's the higher end 13 to 14 gen that's the problem.
When I still, and I want to fully verify because I didn't know if you knew for sure, but like with 14th gen and 13th gen, is it just the i7s and i9s, like were the i3s and i5s like not even?
I think it's just the i7 and
touched?
i5s. Yeah.
And how much of a problem are the i7s? Like, does it scale? Like, is it proportionate? Where like the higher end you go, the worse it is, or are they all equally bad? Like, how does that work, chat? Does anyone know? Tucker Vader in here.
You got CPU power.
Sigma.
Sigma what?
Yes. Let me find.
Junga said he can drive. By the way, I don't know if you saw that message. We got regular traffic, baby.
Junga. I'm actually kind of surprised.
Did you tell him how long it was?
I think that should be the surprise.
Yeah, all right.
I mean, he's probably gonna drive. It's rain, so he's probably gonna drive that car anyways. So if he changes his mind, he changes his mind.
He said Misa can drive.
Mikasa can drive.
Mikasa can drive. You all are, yeah, that is true, PCP. We are building the same computer you won. These are the last two of the giveaway PCs that we have for sale at the websites.
Yipperies.
Just getting them built.
Just remember their PCB, yours was the freest. These ones cost money. So don't go telling people they can get this for free now. Okay?
We're telling people that stuff now.
All right, I'm removing this hard drive cage. I actually can't.
You can't work in these conditions.
No, it's a single slot cage, and there's no room to shove all the cables. I'm realizing I should have done this many times.
So should I say with 12 gen CPU upgrade to 13, 14 gen? Did you just miss this whole conversation midnight? But no, I would say 12 gen. And I honestly, if I were you with a 3070, I would just get a 12700 if you want to upgrade. 12700, run with it, and just wait until like you feel like you need to upgrade later down the line and just change platforms. I wouldn't go 13 or 14 gen this way, unless there's like a major change here, which there could be. There could be a major change, total 360. I'm here still dealing with some lingering CS stuff. You got this, Darko Vader. I believe in you.
You know, I feel like what I've never seen before in the PC World is a recall, but imagine they did a recall.
They were talking about that on the WAN show.
Oh, wow.
They were like, what if they did a recall? And Linus was like, there's no way they're going to do a recall.
No, I wouldn't.
He was like, I would be shocked if they did. But he said, like, Intel most likely will just ignore it. Like, he said, like, it's more likely that they'll just ignore it and keep releasing new stuff rather than, you know.
Hopefully, at least it's like a lesson learned where it's like, all right, maybe next time we don't go like balls. Because that's what it seems like happened, is I think they just kept going higher and higher to the point that, like, their own CPUs couldn't even handle what they were pumping.
Oh, God.
Oh, golly.
Oh, golly gee. Yee. Should look more.
Is there a reset switch you plug it in?
I did plug a reset switch in. You need that shit?
Oh, I guess so. I wouldn't. I don't know.
Oh. There you go. It's coming back. Tool says, everyone's leaving me.
Wow,
Yeah, Tyler says he's going to be late.
Oh, no.
My tummy is super upset.
Ooh.
I'm going to be like, but are you brave, though?
Yeah, are you braving through it? Let's see if Hunter lost his keys today. That'll make the whole gang late.
We'll be upgrading my PC for the next 5 years. Might be a longer video does like we did with 40 series. Lasky, we already know what's going to happen. You're going to steal your neighbor's mail again. It's going to have like a new gen GPU, and then you're going to be like, well, it just showed up at my front door, so it's mine.
At that point, I'm not going to believe you anymore. I'm going to be like, no, you're stealing shit.
That's exactly what's going to happen. You're going to be robbing people blind.
He's Schmlowski.
So he's just laughing. He knows. He's like, oh, God. I got
He's
me.
like, got him.
That's why he hasn't sent us that
that stuff.
the stuff, because he stole it.
Maybe. And he
doesn't want to give out his address, so we don't report him.
He's probably scratching the serial numbers off as we speak.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. He's a thief.
We bought another Alienware the other day, guys. Another PC Bros one. 125 bucks.
125 bucks? What was that?
It is a 3090 Ti.
Stop it. Stop.
I think it's a weird one. It's a single slot card, and it's like an R11, like a really fancy one. But I think it's a 1650 or a 1050 Ti.
That's weird.
With like an 11 or 9th Gen i5, 9400F.
Nice. I just bought one on eBay for. Oh God! You said this was clean. Have you looked at it?
No. It was clean?
Let me rotate it.
Is it no longer clean?
I'm seeing some, look at the heatsink. Sounds like bent.
Oh. Yeah, it is a little minty, isn't it? But it's from respect.io.
I know.
They're perfect. Nothing could ever be wrong with them.
They're perfecto. I was gonna send it, but apparently USPS near me doesn't ship out electronics unless it's brand new. Huh?
What?
Wait,
Is that like if you ship it yourself? Or
Why
is
can't
that
you-
if you have them ship it? Because that's
Yeah, why can't you just package it yourself, buddy?
Yeah, I think you're trying to do the thing where you have them like do it for you. And even then, why would they?
Why would they care? I mean, I guess it's like, I mean, you put a, I have no idea.
You know what? My guess is because something to do with like the whole insurance like that they have to do. Maybe these used parts are always dead, and then people are taking insurance claims. I guess that would be a good way to make money. It's just like put scrap parts in there and then be like, UPS, I need my $500 for my 4090 that I sent.
Tyler's going through it.
Uh-oh.
Like, I suppose his dirty business on stream.
Is he spraying?
Yeah, something like that.
Like spraying and praying?
Spraying and praying.
He's probably watching us right now.
Are you spraying and praying while watching us?
Tyler, give us a sign if you're here. So he said, I did. I got to the counter and the lady said I couldn't ship it since it wasn't brand new. That's like, you could like, I feel like you could sue them. Like that's
Wait,
the
you
most wildest.
you package it yourself?
He's saying that he brought it to them. So wait, they asked you what was in it, and then when you said that it was like a used computer part, they said we can't. There's no shot.
That's not real.
You didn't
You're
go.
lying to
You
me.
went to the homeless UPS or something.
Yeah, that's a scam UPS. They were trying to just steal something for you.
I
Are you trying to go to a pawn
like,
shop?
That's wild.
I don't believe you. Just like this
I
laptop situation, I
refuse to believe
don't
that.
believe you. You're lying.
There's something out of the story or something, man. He's starting to remind me of Wolfgangster.
Mabbit the Rabbits. Hi, how you doing? How do you do?
They said they aren't allowed to ship it because they don't want to take the full offense of damage.
I don't.
So wait, what store?
you said
UPS?
Did you say UPS or USPS, like the post office?
I mean, regardless, that's literally like that's what USPS is eBay's #1.
Yeah, that doesn't make
shipping
any
service.
freaking sense.
And like everything on eBay is used basically.
You're missing something from this story. Like, yeah, what? Like half this, like 90%. I would say more than half of the stuff we buy from eBay is used graphics cards that come from the post office.
I would, you know what? I'm gonna go on a limb and say over half of what the post office ships is used goods.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way, dude.
You are.
I mean, listen, I'm not gonna say maybe you're telling the truth, but whoever told you that, like the lady that you're talking to, she either didn't work there or she's ill.
Just lying to you. All right, 30 minutes to build one more. Let's go.
You can buy uranium. Remember on Amazon, you can literally buy uranium.
Yeah.
I get used milk shipped to me. All right, you guys are just getting weird.
Yeah. Okay. If you all keep baby milk in a bottle.
Uh-oh.
Y'all some freaky homelanders. You like
Uh-oh.
baby milk?
Maybe it's still turning on.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll give it a minute. This camera angle. No, that's like, I mean, I've been using USPS for like 15 years now, and I would say most of everything I've used it for is used stuff.
Chad, do you think Lowski's lying, yes or no?
And have any of y'all, like, I want to know, has anyone else ever heard of this?
Yeah.
Because we're gonna sue.
I had sat there packaging the GPU for like 5 minutes. She saw me waiting in line, got the counter, said she can't accept it. So wait, okay, was it in a box when you brought it up there? Or were you having them package it? That's the part I'm confused about. And if it's USPS, you could have just grabbed like a flat rate like box, shoved it in there.
With the LTT screwdriver, do you have to use the bits that come with the screwdriver? No, you can use any bits.
Yep.
I just bought some for a couple of screwdrivers in the warehouse, so we were missing stuff.
The ones that come with are nice, but yeah, you can use any bits.
I know Dark Lord Vader buys used stuff. I mean, have you ever heard of that, Dark Lord Vader? Ever?
It was in the GPU box. It comes with it inside another box.
And so when you got to the front, this is what I want to know. Did she, because I've never heard of them even, the only thing they ever say is, are there like batteries or explosives in this?
Could something go boom boom?
Did they ask you what was in it? Or, I'm confused. Yeah, she had to, I'm going to say misinformed. Maybe someone, she was new there. Like even Smug Grinch used to ship. I mean, we still do. Yep. We literally.
We have some things that go through USPS through eBay.
Yeah.
Like all the time.
Bike is short for Bikel. What?
Okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty good case to build in.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's a little budget case.
Ooh, coworkers with sticky fingers. Ew.
Do we have cash?
Yes.
You think I
did literally just deposit cash yesterday, but we should still have, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I say should. I know we still have enough. It just, we'll need to check and make sure that we still have something left.
Okay.
But I did have, I exchanged some money and got a lot of singles too.
Okay.
Because we were like.
Let's just give them all ones.
I got $50 in ones.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was feeling that yesterday. I always love this whenever we're like, I feel like we're really invested in something and
Lasky
chat's
just gave
like,
up.
Chat's just like, we're going to the next thing. If I have a 3080 and would like to sell and put a little additional money upgrade, what would you recommend? 3080 Ti worth it? Or trying to, okay, don't go from 3080 Ti. No. That's just, it's a waste of time. I mean, you might get a few more FPS, but not worth it. Depends on what CPU you have. If you have a really good CPU and you really like Nvidia, I would say go to like the 4070, maybe 4070 Ti, and you're gonna get a pretty big performance uptick. Don't worry about the cache that we speak of. I know you're gonna try to rob us if I tell you.
Where's this cache you speak of? Honk button? Okay, well the honk button, it's something new now.
It's now the Hawk Tua button.
It's the... Chat, who in the office is that?
Dude, that was it. I loved when Jonah came in and he said, that's not me. I was like, buddy.
Matt is on someday. What am I doing? What did I do?
Sorry. No, that was Jonah when we were streaming on Sunday. I like that. That guy was on stream yesterday. Yeah, that was Jonah on the Sunday stream. And keep in mind, guys, this was Call of Duty, right? Ranked Warzone, but the warm-up lobby. he was that upset. He was trying to say that the guy that kept pushing him was a little jumping mean, but it came out like. It's not even words, man.
That's not even.
It wasn't even like a stutter. That was just like a different language.
That's the most wild thing I've ever heard.
It's not like he got possessed. Yeah, it was Goo Goo Gaga.
Goo Gaga.
He was
Guy kill me in Warzone.
Gabagool.
Rip honk button. We should call it the Jonah mystery button.
It hasn't been the honk button in a while. It's always been something to do with Jonah.
It's the Jonah mystery button. I mean, that button was honk, which was for Jonah, and then it was what the Sigma Jonah, and now it's.
I'll try to ship with FedEx if I get the chance, though. Okay, I mean, sure.
Why, we just changed the subject on this. This is like, I don't know why you're so up in arms about it.
I still think you need to go back to.
Yeah.
If you want to ship with USPS, I promise you, Lasky, like, I will put money on. I will call up there for you.
Bring a voice recorder. Record this.
Yeah, I'm mad confident on this matter.
I want to hear it.
Right. Pickles are crimes to bananas? Or pickles and bananas are not even the same, like, league.
You all right, Uber? Getting a little crazy this morning, Uber Pigeon. Can I have the I/O shield, please?
E-I-E-I-O.
And to be fair, there are multiple post offices. If you had a choice of a 3080 10 gig used for $300 or an A770 16 gig brand new for $270, I'd probably go with the Nvidia
Lasky said. Lasky, I'm telling you, man, if you go back and you get someone else, they're not going to do that. Something was wrong with that lady, or man, or whatever.
Person, thing, dog, cat, I don't know.
Something wasn't right there.
You need to go back, like today.
Like, I can't think of a time in history that I've ever heard of any shipping service, like, in the world saying
denied because it's used.
Yeah, we can't take used goods. Like, I've never heard
of that.
Go back
right now. Lowski, you're going to be banned if you don't go back. We need to have a conclusion to this. She was an older lady.
Yeah, she had dementia or something.
You see Squidward punching in your profile picture? You need to go back to the post office.
You need to go do that to her.
No, okay. Not to her. To the manager.
Yes.
Like, why did you teach this lady this? This is wrong.
You need to teach her right from wrong.
I would know. I stole a few packages in my time.
Huh?
What?
Not all NVIDIA cards have DLSS, but NVIDIA has DLSS, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Like yesterday, I didn't have DLSS.
You didn't have DLSS. He used the FSR, which FSR works pretty good for 16 series.
But hey, that's one of the examples of why the 1650 going to the 3050 has an advantage, aside from just the raw performance. The raw dog performance.
PC parts. She's seen a pound of some good. Oh. Kind of good we talking about?
She needs a pound of pounding.
Okay, hold up. Hold up. I'm gonna grab something.
I figured that's what he meant.
That one. Okay, I'll be right back.
My Wi-Fi just died. Oh, I'm glad that you didn't have to hear that. Matt's getting out of hand this morning. I don't know, that's what someone else said. She's got my back. Don't worry about it. I guess if you really needed to, you could rewind, but it's nothing important. It was a joke gone south. A joke that's gone sour. Yow, nice case. That's the case I'm currently using in my rig. I bet you're not using the RGB version though, because I think it like just came out. Or at least it just released to our Amazon. Because I was gonna say, I literally just found this, because I buy this case all the time, but I had never seen this RGB version. Uber, don't worry about it. Chill. Matt's joke went to Antarctica? I guess. Oh my god. There's so much trash over here. I don't even know what to do with all of it. Anyways. What's up? Oh wait. Yeah. Why did I say what's up? Like you haven't been here the whole time. I walked into the store. I went to put the GPU, which is already inside of the AMD box. I packed the GPU, put extra bubble wrap inside so it doesn't move around while shipping. I went to the counter. The lady asked what it was. I told her it was a PC part. She replied with, "We can take that since." So did you say it was used? And even then, I'm still just trying to tell you, man, that that's not true. I promise you, it's not true. Drew a cute shark girl last night. I'm so good. What is it? What is a shark girl? Good morning, Pink Kush. How goes it? There's RGB version. I didn't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's but it is static though. It's like the same price somehow, and you basically get like what, one extra fan. I don't remember how much everyone normally comes with. But yeah. Do I prefer Nvidia or Radeon? I would say, so me personally, growing up, I always had AMD. More recently, I've had Nvidia like in the last, few years because of streaming. I think my first Nvidia card was actually the 1063 gig that I got used from Zach. And then I had, I think also from Zach, I bought like his 2060. And then I got a 2080 Super, and now I'm on the 47.
It was on a Supra.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, why are you going to the ER for? Midnight?
You all right, buddy?
Okay, so the thing is, I think she wanted me to ship it without the box and inside the paper because it was being shipped with the trucks instead. I think she wanted me to ship it without the box and inside the paper. That still should not be the case because the USPS like trucks and the smaller mail carriers, like they go back and forth with packages.
Yeah.
It all just depends on what drivers they have that day and who's delivering what. I mean, obviously there are some limitations, but I can promise you, your GPU that's in a box like slightly bigger than this or whatever you had, like I've had USPS, like those tiny trucks, I've had them deliver like weight sets to me before.
I was using this real quick. This is like this hand sanitizer, and I was like, it smells like COVID era hand sanitizer. It smells like alcohol, like actual like tequila.
It probably is.
I was like, that's when we were down bad.
Those were the good old days. Old late. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the mail lady at first. I was like, huh? Gotcha. Okay. Well, that's not fun.
I don't get it, bro. Like, what? Okay, Lowski, what is stopping you? Let me throw out a scenario. What is stopping you from grabbing a flat rate box, throwing the GPU in, going online and buying a label and dropping it off at the post office? Explain.
And like I said, I've never had like USPS. Like I mean, I don't know how that works. Like legally, like if they ask what it is and you don't want to tell them, can they deny the packet? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if the post office abides by different laws.
I used to go all the time to USPS. Like I'll admit I haven't been in probably a few months at least, but I would go all the time. They never ask me like what's in it. Normally they don't even ask me the whole like, is there anything hazardous? They just have like the sign that I always see that says don't ship this stuff. Oh, you're shipping a 5600 to a viewer of Too Easy Tim. Oh, that's nice. You shipped it without the box, just in bubble wrap? That's risky. Did you ship it through USPS midnight?
I hipped.
You hipped it.
He hipped.
I like how at first he said I shipping and he said I ship.
I hipped.
My PC arrived immaculate after traveling like 4,000. Yeah, it was a long. I wonder how many miles that really was.
I just thought about it. Let's see what charge this thing has.
Oh, like make sure it's not dead.
They
just takes an AC cable. We can just plug it in here or something. Does it just take the standard PC cable?
Yep. I'll plug over her.
I can try without the box and plenty of bubble wrap. I wouldn't even, no, Lasky, just get a box, man.
Lasky, what is going on, bro?
I'm telling you, I feel like they're scared of USPS now. Like they're worried they're gonna like ban them.
Are you gonna go to jail? Like, are you scared?
You know what, I'm gonna, all right, I need to look something up.
Yeah, damn, this thing charges fast. thing's pulling 500 watts to charge.
I can't even find a single. So yeah, USPS yeah, they can ask and they can. It says if it's like a hazardous material or something, they can deny it. I can't find a single thing about not being able to ship used items.
I know what it is. His face got recognized when he went to USPS as being a package thief.
They probably, I bet that's what it is.
They were like, oh, this guy stole.
Yeah, see, I think it is that. I think Ilowski has PTSD from USPS now.
Because he's always looking around his back to see if they're like coming for him.
Yo, what is that Pepe? Have you ever seen that one that Ilowski sent? That goes crazy.
It's crazy that you gotta watch your back all the time because you stole a MacBook. That's how you feel. When they told you at the post office you can't ship it, you said,
That's what, remember, if you apply USPS, you can't take anything used, okay?
Yeah, yep.
Deny any customer that brings you, like always ask them too. Say, is this a new or used item? Mm-hmm. No, I mean, that's 100% true, Midnight. USPS is much smaller. They're a small parcel and mail company. UPS and FedEx don't do mail, so naturally they're only gonna have larger trucks. But USPS, though, for like eBay, for example, USPS is their main partner. So you'll notice shipping rates are always going to be the cheapest with USPS if the package fits.
If it fits, it ships for a low flat rate.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, Ilowski, because yeah, I don't risk shipping your item and it break. Where's theory?
Honestly, for me, it's not even about getting the thing at this point. I'm just like, I just want to know what's going on. Like, I'm more interested in the whole.
But when you go again, box it like normal. When they ask what it is, say it's a graphics card. If that same lady says like, oh, or just tell her it's something different. And if she says it's used, just say no. Like, I mean, I feel like it's that simple.
I mean, they make overnight prices bonkers for a reason because they don't want people to constantly be shipping overnight.
I mean, not to mention it's expensive.
It's expensive to move something that quickly overnight. Like, of course, it's going to be expensive.
See, I'm a very unconfrontational person, but if I talked to that same lady and she told me I couldn't ship used and like and I was there already ready to ship it, I would actually ask, like, I would say, where, show me. Like, I need to see that.
I need to see where it says that.
Because, I mean, if you can show me or she can show me, or whoever, I don't want her talking to me, but if you can show me somewhere that actually says you cannot ship used.
Okay, you don't need to say that.
A box of t-shirts.
Like, just say it's a graphics card. Like,
she don't even know what that is.
all right, Lowski, here's what I'm going to do, all right? You're gonna go to the post office. I'm gonna give you Jackson's phone number, okay? Jackson's
Honestly,
gonna talk to
that's
this lady.
fine. No, seriously, I am okay with that. Because she needs to get it right. She can't keep working there if she's gonna act like that.
Oh, God. And we're gonna be live streaming the entire event.
I'll say I'm your dad, okay?
Yeah, just like, my dad said that you can,
I'm Ilowski's dad. Ilowski, how old are you? I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, how old are you?
I'm probably younger than them.
This is my father. Oh, there was a redemption for the button? You all like this button, don't you? He's 22, yeah, you can.
Oh, he is younger, yeah. That's surprising. Normally it's only old people here. Like Pinky Tech.
You could have had him when you were 5, I mean.
Yeah, it's possible. Cheese and onion soup. That sounds aight. Sounds like a recipe for stanky breath, though.
Uber, you're just spamming random things this morning. Are you doing all right?
Starting to freak us out.
Carrot and banana soup. Okay. All right.
I'm trying to think if I have anyone on the inside.
The inside of the USPS.
I'm gonna ask someone. I have a lot of UPS people, but.
Ooh, yeah, that's what you tell them. Be like, it's new to whoever's getting it.
You know what? Tell them it's a bomb.
Oh, yeah, just be honest. It goes boom. Any reply from the Walmart scam laptop? The last thing we had...
Yeah, did they ever say anything else after?
No, they never replied. So we had never got an update when I asked them, is this an upgrade? They just refused to say anything.
Guys, we have to be the voice for the people.
The voice for the people. And the USPS.
Yep.
God bless America.
Gabagool.
God bless America. God bless USPS.
Shout out Bezos.
Shout out Bezos.
Unless I do like that one guy that was in front of me, he had a shoebox wrapped in duct tape and just slapped a sticky note on it. Yeah, right? And do you really think whatever was in that box was new? You know that? Okay. I'm gonna spit out a statistic that's totally factual.
This is like the most ridiculous conversation.
I'm really thinking about USPS, right? Think about whenever you or I go there. When is it ever something new?
It's never.
Never. It's never something new, factually.
It's never. Like, I don't think I've had anything new.
I don't think I've ever, like, it's like, what would you ship? Like, are we making our own shit? Like, what could be new? Really let that sink in, guys.
Did you all have a scrap with a toaster outside Lidl? Huh? Uber, are you okay? Uber, are you there? Please respond.
One of those kind of mornings, huh? I sure think this is all just a lie.
Lasky's bashing this lady, calling her an old hag.
Oh shit! No, he's starting to get mad. You see what I'm saying? Like,
then you go back.
I think you need to give her a piece of your mind.
So stupid. It's used. We can't ship it. That's like the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I'm sorry, Lasky, but that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
We have dudes that ship us like moonshine through USPS.
It's so wild.
I'm kidding, by the way. We thought someone was going to.
We've yet to get it. They've disappeared on us.
Yeah. I know. It's another one. You know what? This is like the Chumley thing all over again.
It's like the Chumley thing. Guys, who was here for the Chumley thing?
That was, was that Twitch that we were on?
Yeah.
And it was on, was that, how did they contact us? Was it Twitter?
Yes, I am in the Twitter
DM
DMs.
somewhere.
Yeah, there is the DM. Let me see if I can, I think I might be able to search term through it.
Dude, that'd go crazy if you still had it.
No, I reached out to him again, and I remember getting a reply, but I don't remember what the reply was.
Oh, like they actually, okay, so they didn't ghost you.
No, they didn't ghost.
I feel like it was like, I'm working on it, like I'm gonna see them at Thanksgiving. Is that what it was? Hey guys, we're supposed to get
right, they did
Pawn
ghost.
Stars cameo. Oh no. Is their Twitter still active? Because if it is, you need to DM them. You're like, hey.
Yeah, they retweeted something 4 days ago.
Oh, dude, this would be.
I still think about this.
I will make a short on this if we get our autograph.
It was June 24th of 2021. Hey, it's the girls whose uncle is Chumley. I will follow up when my brother responds. And then I said, A sounds good. February 22nd, 2022, sad faces.
And that's about to be what, 2024?
I'm about to send a GIF, okay.
We need to get their attention for sure. Does anyone else in chat know Chumley by chance? Or like Rick Harrison?
I'm just gonna send a Chumley GIF.
They're probably gonna be like, why are they obsessing over this? Barry Goodall. Shout out. My favorite local YouTube channel. When are we gonna do a collab with him? Can we teach Barry Goodall to build a gaming PC?
Barry.
Can even a vice principal build a gaming PC?
I love his videos are good. He actually gets pretty good views on his videos.
He does. It's pretty crazy. And I feel like almost all of his viewers are local.
Yeah.
They're all alumni.
They're all alumni being like, wow, I can't believe that guy is making YouTube videos now. He's just retired making YouTube videos.
Is he retired?
Yep, he's retired. It says on his Facebook that he's retired now.
He's probably so much cooler now.
Oh, I bet, yeah. Not all stressed out.
You remember everyone in high school was convinced he was like mafia?
Yeah.
Just because he like smoked cigars here and there. Yeah, bro, he's a mafia member. He takes the drugs from the kids and resells them. I'm like, I don't think so. I heard that so often.
Oh, that's so bad.
Because he was one of like the the crime stoppers. I'm like, there's no shot. What? Barry McBarry.
I'm ignoring
bananas and
Uber.
onion cheese.
Uber's freaking me out.
I have a 5000X 3D. Why didn't you get a 7600X? What were you thinking? I'm just kidding. That's a good CPU.
What is wrong with
I
you?
wish I had this CPU.
All right, Chad, you ready for us to surprise Jonah with how long his drive's gonna be? Hey, he's gonna have that.
Should I? Oh yeah, should I max out my power supply for real and get a 5800X and like a 4070 Ti?
What do you have?
550.
Try it. Welcome back, sir. How's your dog go?
He's okay now.
He's okay now? That's
For
good.
the most part.
Did they do anything to him?
Yeah. Not surgery, but
They squeeze him.
they popped it.
They did what?
No, apparently, we talked to an actual doctor. That person when we were leaving, not one of like the front people.
Mhm.
Were actually
The front people who don't know what's going on.
Yeah, and she was like, you know, apparently he had really, really severe bloat to the point where the bloat he had is what leads to GTV, so he's at extremely high risk for it. But it's not necessarily from eating too much food. It can happen from like a bunch of different things. And after like we explained like his evening, she was like, oh, it makes sense because apparently exercise can do it. Being really excited can do it, eating too fast, and then drinking water too fast. And we gave him a food topper on his food, so he devoured his food. We took him for a walk, which made him excited, and he got back and chugged water because he just went on a huge walk. So he did 4 of the 5 things.
And he bloated.
In the span of like, 40 minutes, and then his stomach started to fill with gas, and that's what causes it to bloat. And he can't like it, because when you throw up, you like contract your stomach and push the food up and out, but you couldn't like contract around it because it was so bloated, and he couldn't like poop it out from the same region. So it's kind of stuck there. With,
So just give him like a laxative?
no, they give him fluids and medicine and IV, like nausea medicine, stuff like that. And they kind of sit there and wait until like the gas like dissipates and hope it does. And then if it doesn't, that's when you start to get like the GDV, which is like when your stomach like twists on itself, and then like you start dying.
McAllister.
Oh, did anyone? Yeah, you know what? I actually technically owed a guide the rig because I rated Cyber Demon and someone else guided it, but
Oh, where do we need to go?
I don't remember. It was some random channel.
IP and then longitude.
Well, someone do guide the rate. Already to Kermit?
Kermit? Okay.
All right.
It was to a company called Works.
I see it from, wow, the stream started 15 minutes ago. I was going to Kermit.
Oh yeah. Who did it? Kermit to himself.
We have a nut button. McAllister? Yeah, it's on my desk, I think.
Do laxatives affect PCs? I wouldn't think so.
I wouldn't think that'd be an impact.
Dude, imagine a Pepto-Bismol custom lube. That'd go crazy. That would be fire.
All right.
I have a problem. I want a PC for $400. What can I get? That is a problem, Daniel. I mean, if you're willing to go used, you can get a pretty decent PC. I would get like honestly, you could get not this level, but like a 1660 super used, and then get a.
Wait, what? Is that a new one?
That's just,
It's Jonah.
Oh, it's not a new one. It's not newer since yesterday.
No.
Did you see that clip? Yeah, he had a stroke. You all didn't even check on him. Nobody said put your arms up, make sure you're okay. No, I said someone clipped that.
that's more important.
That was from Noah sent me that. Nobody clipped it on stream. I was upset. Jackson, you also do a custom loop filled with leek and potato soup.
Jesus Christ.
Or one with chicken and dumpling. Just take out.
Can I imagine like the dumpling when they go through?
Y'all listen to any Childish Gambino's new album? Don't listen to it. He's not going to do that title anymore. He's like killing off the Childish Gambino character. That's pretty good. If you get bored.
I got.
What's his real name? Something Glover or something?
Yeah,
Donald
Glover.
Donald
I
Glover.
was trying to watch his like the music video because he released it for the song that I really like. And I was like, that's cool. It's really calm. I was like, is anything fun gonna happen? Because apparently he's gonna release like a hour-long movie as part of like the death of Childish Gambino. Kind of fun because he's a comedian. I really like his stuff. And at the end of the music video, for some reason, everyone's eyes exploded. That wasn't
Okay.
And I was like, okay. And then like the first comment was me excited for Childish Gambino's new album. Like I'm gonna relax. And what the fuck? And I was like, yeah, that's how I felt.
Build my computer and stream. It's in your shop. Oh, really? What's your build?
All right, guys. We're going to find somebody to raid. Oh, wait, we have a computer in our shop? Uh-oh. Did you get a high-end custom from us?
Is it a 4090?
It's a 4090 build. We have a couple of like high-end customs we need to do, and we probably will build some of them on stream. I think one's getting built by our PC Bros team.
I know one's already built.
Yeah.
This is one that Zach was going to benchmark. Yeah, Uber could just be hungry.
All right, guys, we're going to find somebody to raid. Thank you all for watching. We gotta go on a journey.
Who's excited?
I'm
Who's excited? Oh, that GPU looks a little
I
rough.
told Matt this is the first time I've let someone drive me like a good distance in like probably 5 years.
Where are you all going?
How far is it? How far is it?
Get the camera, boy. Doesn't matter.
Yep.
You're clocked in.
Yep.
Where is it though? Yeah, but yeah, your face is making me curious.
I think it's like 30 minutes. It's like Shepherdsville.
Shepherdsville?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Hey, this
God.
time it was Matt, not me. He found
That's
it.
crazy.
What the flock? Get a good shepherd.
You missed a spot in the back panel.
Shit.
Somebody cares.
Chat, is the FX cooked? Probably.
You used to live in Shepherdsville? No shot. All right, guys, we're raiding Karma the Killer. We'll live tomorrow
Later.
morning, same time. See you guys.